Hey everybody, here's your weekly market update. Mortgage rates have been doing great since January 14th and gradually dropping, but they've started the week off a little bit on the higher note. Now, why is that? A lot of it has to do with tariff concerns. Talk on tariffs is simply nothing more than a tax on goods that we buy from other countries. And that makes investors nervous and can push rates up. Now, why does this matter? Investors and companies alike like predictability and consistency for business planning purposes. Now, with tariffs changing weekly, as a business, it's difficult to know what your cost of goods are going to be from one week to the next. And then how do you set your market price? That market price is what you and I as consumers pay for goods that we buy at the store. So the business can either absorb the tariff cost or the tax or pass on that additional cost to us as consumers. On top of that, the Fed's staying cautious and not planning any rate cuts based on the inflationary concerns that are still lingering out there. So, what are we watching this week? On Wednesday, it's the Fed meeting minutes, along with mortgage applications. On Thursday, Consumer Price Index, which is a very important inflation report. Friday, the Producer Price Index, which is another inflationary report. These reports show inflation is cooling. We might see some rate improvement, but if inflation starts to trend up, rates could climb up. So, to keep it simple, rates are trending better, but tariffs and inflation talk have shaken things up a little bit. The financial markets do not like financial markets do not move in a straight line. So you have some peaks and valleys, some good days and bad days. It never moves in a straight line. So we're used to these roller coasters, if you will. Now, with this week's inflationary data, tariffs talk could change everything. Again, we're watching all this very closely. So if you have any questions or want to talk any strategy about your unique situation, let us know. We're always here to help. Have a great day.